Bob of DFW. The Bob in that name is an acronym. Tell us, what is Bob of DFW? When was it established, and what is it that you do?
So the acronym stands for Black-owned businesses. So we're Black-owned businesses of DFW. And then in June or July of 2020, things started kind of picking up, and I invited my best friend Mira, and I was just like, hey, do you want to start doing this thing with me and kind of see if we can actually like make something of it? And she did.
Nice, nice. So is that the situation that brought you to SCORE?
Yes. So I had heard about SCORE before, and we kind of needed some guidance and some mentorship for how to make this into a business. We had this great idea that Brittany had started back in 2018, and we wanted to know how we structure it and to actually make it into something that we could turn into a lucrative business.
Awesome, awesome. And who's your mentor at SCORE?
Our mentor is Jan.
Jan's I love Jan. Jan is like my marketing bestie in the category. So like, I love her. Okay, so tell me, what is it that Bob of DFW, you said it's a page, but is it a page now, or is it an Instagram channel?
It is an Instagram. We also have a Facebook, but we don't get as much sort of traction, I guess, on the Facebook. So we're mainly on Instagram.
Like, you found that there was a big opportunity to raise awareness on the amount of Black-owned businesses in DFW, correct?
Yeah, we once we sort of started digging in and looking, we knew of a few. There was a handful here. We both live in Fort Worth. There was a handful here in Fort Worth that we knew about, and really once we started like doing more research and reaching out and started following more pages, it just sort of started flooding in, and we've found hundreds in the DFW area, from Dallas, Irving, Plano, mid-cities, Fort Worth, and they just keep coming. There's so many.
That's fantastic. And so the way that it works is you find these businesses, and then what? You reach out to these small business owners and say, hey, we want to feature you on our channel?
Yeah, I mean, kind of right now, we just kind of start featuring them. So we've made like a database on our Instagram page that highlights every single Black-owned business that we found. We're still in the process of adding all the businesses that we found, because we've honestly had like an overwhelming growth within the last month or so, really. And so we're still getting accustomed to adding everybody to that highlights reel, but it shows everyone categorized by, whether it's food or beauty or even real estate,
medical, health and fitness. Wow. Just
got some entertainment on there too. So.
Yeah, radio stations, museums, art galleries,
musicians.
Wow. Okay, so if I recall correctly from our chat before we interviewed, you told me that like you started finding these businesses, you started featuring them. How quickly did your followers grow on your IG channel?
Pretty quickly.
Yeah, right?
I think we started out, we had a couple hundred on there whenever things really started to blow up last summer. And I think we started gaining maybe 200 a month.
Yeah, about that much. Yeah. I know that when we started really getting into it in July, we had about 200-ish. And then we had made a goal with Jan to get up to 1,500 followers by, or was it 1,000?
It was 1,000 by
October 31st. So by Halloween, we wanted to get to 1,000, and we met that goal a month ahead of time. So we actually reached it back in September.
Yeah.
And
so it really shows, like you can really see whenever you stop interacting, whenever you stop posting and doing these sort of things, you can see the relation to your followers sort of dip a little bit. Yeah. So, with life and everything else going on, we kind of weren't posting as much, and that definitely reflected. So we work with Jan a lot to sort of work out the kinks of scheduling and posting and what works and what doesn't work. So, yeah.
Okay. The businesses that have been featured on your IG channel, what have they said to you? Like, what is it that your channel has been able to do for them that perhaps they haven't been able to do for themselves? Like what's the, because that's really the basis of the opportunity of your platform, right?
It is. I would say, at least from one example that we have, one of the businesses, he is a carpenter, and he's let us know that since featuring him on our business, it's brought in a lot more orders and things for him. So that was one of those things that was just really refreshing to hear, because that's what our goal is, because we want to bring awareness to these businesses and bring more business to them as well. And so he let us know that it was really easy to work with us. And, you know, so we've just really been trying to advocate and promote these businesses in a way that they can't necessarily do for themselves. You know, we go and we'll test things out that they have, and we do what's called a Where's Bob Wednesday. So on Where's Bob Wednesday, we feature a business. We usually go to this business and we will try a product of theirs, and then we'll give a short little review and take pictures and feature that on our page. And that's actually one of the posts that gets the most views and the most interaction. And I think that uniqueness of us actually taking the time to go and, you know, not only show that, hey, we want to promote their product, but we also invest our own money a lot of the times in these businesses to try their products. So we want to kind of give that whole well-rounded feature and support to them.
Right, right. Okay, what's the Instagram handle?
It's at Bob B-O-B of DFW.
And the Facebook page?
Same thing, at Bob of DFW.
Okay, wonderful. Ladies, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.